Kamal Hassan has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi must speak out against the elements who are creating hatred in the country. The veteran actor has also come down heavily on the censor board. Let's listen into an excerpt from the Twitter town hall on freedom of speech.
A whole lot of authors, filmmakers returning their awards. They called it a Gandhian way of protesting. Now, is that also when you speak of the public forum expressing...
I was very upset. That's why I spoke.
Yes.
See, Gandhiji did not return his barrister title because that's something he worked for. What he returned is the suit and coat that they gave him and went back to his dress. And this is given with love, not by the government, by 12 judges who probably goaded by the government. And the work is for what they did. They should have refused it like my friend Jai Mohan did now, because he felt that proximity to the government through these kind of award will sort of dilute his voice.
So do you think it was a bit of a hypocritical kind of a protest?
I think so, strongly. I think so.
UP elections are in 2017. There's a move to build the Ram Mandir before the 2017 elections. Yeah. Do you think someone like Prime Minister Narendra Modi should say, stop this, I'm going to talk only about the development, that's going to be my agenda,
yes,
and not the...
India can be proud of so many fantastic temples. I mean, I'm without a god, so I'm moved when I see Palitana. With 700 temples, we have enough temples.
We don't need to build...
We don't need to build anymore. I mean, Ram will be strong enough without one more abode to live in.
But if the effort is made to build that temple, do you think it's only going to further polarize the whole...
Especially knowing fully well, it's such an old script. You're repeating it again and again. I used to be part of a group here called Harmony India, and that's when I started looking at what is happening with this Hindu-Muslim riots that almost come around the time of Ganesh Chaturthi. So I looked at it and found that the scenario, the dialogues, all are same for the past 200 years.
Do you think you had the freedom of speech in your films without any hindrance? And we are just a week before the 4th anniversary of the release of Vishwaroopam, which...
Third anniversary, where we faced a lot of problems. The fact is, no Indian filmmaker has had full freedom of speech, like as compared to the rest of the world. Okay. So I must complain that I've never had my freedom. I'm yet to see my full freedom. And
tell us in terms of specifics, when you say no full freedom, in what sense?
Because you see on one side, there'll be a very important scene talking about the troubles and travails of a widow, and they'll censor it. And then you'll find Raj Kapoor Saab making Satyam Shivam Sundaram, where a woman is hugging a phallic symbol in wet clothes. How is this more vulgar than that? I mean, we always had this question. And in a land of Vatsayana, why should I not talk of sex on screen? And why should I always have to make it look like a medical advice? And we've never been...
Well, even the number of cases for James Bond were cut by 50% in India.
Yes, it didn't make sense. I don't care about James Bond. I'm worried about filmmakers who want to make films on, say, a political situation or an existing social inequality, or make a film on Kiravanmani or what's happening there, and right to expletives like any author has. And that is why we are now formed as a reforming committee to make our voice unique and felt.
We're going to talk about the censor board because there is a tweet on that, but Vishwaroopam, looking back at it 4 years later, do you see that as one of your low points? We saw you getting very emotional right here.
It's high and low because it taught me so many things. It taught me about my strength. It taught me about the enormous love that is available, which I've neither understood or harnessed.
But in that emotional state, you even said that I'll leave India. Was that...
I still stay by the thread.
You still stay by that
I
threat?
still stay by that threat because it's not over.
That Kamal Hassan could leave India if
If pushed to a point,